Hey guys, it's Christina with Cardinal Rose Creations, and I just wanted to show you how to easily do cursive names. Um, well, cursive names in in Design Space. So I'm going to remove some of this junk so that you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so here we have this name, and I've already put it in for you, but I'm going to show you how I got that. So, and this is for Cricut because Cricut, when you were to type, and I'll show you, um, it leaves it all apart, and I'll show it to you in the same exact um, font here for you. And let's see, Case, I think, yeah, Chalisa or Calisa Octavia, maybe that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. So I can show you here that this is what it looks like when Cricut, right here. This is what it shows you um, when you type it into Cricut. But obviously, this right here is what you want it to look like so that you can cut it. So there are two different ways that you can do this. The first way being the harder way. So I'm going to move that out of the way. I like to make it bigger so that it's easier to work with. And I like to line the bottom of the letters up with a line right here. Okay, so then you would go up here and click Ungroup. And then you would individually take every single letter and you would move it all over. And like those little ones, the little R's and stuff are harder to get in there. Perfect. But you would just take and move them all together so that they all line up. And that's why I put it on that bottom line so that I can line everything up together. And I'll just move that seat a little bit closer. Then you would just you would click and drag to select everything. And this is doing it on a computer, not a tablet or phone, but it's the same concept as those, and you would weld it. But if you can see right here, and I'll make it bigger so that you can see better, right there in that circle, you can see that it's not lined up perfectly, and it's almost impossible, or for me anyways, it takes me a while to get it perfectly lined up here. Now on my tablet, it's a little bit easier. So I'm going to show you how to get it like this to start with without having to move all of that junk around. So I'm going to get rid of that, and we're going to open another app. This is called paint.net. You can download it on your computer. You have to use your computer for this app. It doesn't have this software is not on like iPhone or Android or iOS. So you would download this from paint.net. You can Google it, paint.net, and it'll come right up. It's a free software. It's always been free. I'm pretty sure it always will be free. I've been using it for at least 10 years. So I'm pretty fluent with it, but it's not very hard to learn. It's very easy for a new person to come in and start using it. So I would just click on File, and I would just do New, and then click OK. And then I'm just going to hold Control, and you can either hit the plus button, or if you have a mouse, just scroll up, and then it's going to zoom it for you. Now I want to go to Layers up here and add a new layer. And then I want to go down here to the bottom right and delete my background. This gives you an empty background to use. So then I would just go to my text option and click here, and I would type a name that I want, and then I will right click and move it over. And I'm just going to make it a little smaller so that you can see it in the box. You need that. I've already chosen, because that was the last one I did, was that font. And that's all you need to do. Now you would just go up here to File and Save As. And I'm just going to name it the name that it is. And I'm going to save it. Let me make sure that I saved that as a PNG. I did. Okay, you want to make sure that you save it as a PNG. So then you're going to minus that out and go back to your Cricut and do upload. Click on upload image and browse. And you're going to go down here to Courtney and click open. And then just click on simple because you don't have a background to remove, and continue. And it has it as your cut image right here. You would save it as a cut image, change the image name if you wanted. I don't need to because I named it properly. And click save. Then it's in your uploaded images, so you would just click on the image you want to upload and insert image. Now you have your image there, and I'll just make it big for you so that you can see. It looks pretty good. For some reason, though, it cut this off, and I'm not real sure why. Let me go back because I think I know what I did wrong. So I'm going to take that name out, and I'm going to go to image at the top here and resize. And I'm going to change my resolution to 300 and then do a 5x5 canvas. And I'm just going to click Control and scroll down, or you can hit minus. Oh, where's my mouse? To make it a little bit smaller here. All right. And then just type the name again. I forgot about that one step. You've got to make that resolution at 300. That is going to give you a clear name, and that's what you want. So now I'm just going to go back and I'm going to save this again under the same name. And we're just going to go back into our Cricut and click on upload, upload image, browse. You should know how to upload images by now. Click on your image and again, just simple, continue, continue, save as a cut image, and save. And then now you will go and you will click on it and insert it back into your thing. So here is our name ready to go. Now I wanted to show you what it looked like before you did the 300 because it looked pretty bad. So if you don't change that to 300, look at how like this O, it's not very flowy. It's real choppy looking, and it's because that resolution was not very high. It was at like 50 something, I think. But once you change the resolution to 300, you're going to get perfectly clear letters, and it's going to give you nice, clean lines to cut from. So now you can just delete this one because you don't need it because it looks terrible, and you just want to keep your pretty one. And then you can just size it here. I always size my names to 3.5 because they work the best on a 30 ounce. And then you can go up here and change the color to whatever color it is you're going to put it on the cup. And my customer wants silver, so that's what I'm going to do. Oh, let's see. Trying to zoom in so that you can see it again. But anyways, so that is how I do names so that I don't have to ungroup them and piece them all back together. I can just type them into my paint.net and then upload them into my Cricut. As long as you take that background out and you save it as a PNG, you won't have to clean anything up. It'll go in just perfect. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope that this tutorial was helpful. I hope that it'll help all of you Cricut users how to get your names in there and have them looking perfect every single time with minimal work. I think silhouette users, I don't think you have to deal with that like we Cricut users do. But if you do, you can use this tutorial too. It'll just be a few different clicks to upload it into the silhouette. But I'm pretty sure y'all don't have to deal with this. So this will be for a Cricut user only kind of video. So anyhow, thanks for watching, guys.